This is the motherboard of the computer. What are these slots and components on the motherboard for? In the middle is the CPU fixing bracket. Press the metal handle next to it hard to open this fixing bracket, and then you can see a slot. The slot is specifically used to install the CPU. After installation, fit the fixing bracket, then press the metal handle and fix it. The CPU is installed. Since the CPU will run tens of millions of operations per second, a lot of heat will be generated, so a heat dissipation fan must be installed on the CPU, used to cool the CPU temperature. Next to the CPU is the memory slot. There are a total of 4 slots of the same color as a group, forming a dual channel, which can improve transmission performance. So if there are 2 memory slots, it is best to install them on the slots of the same color, to take advantage of the dual channel characteristics, as the memory will lose data after power outage. So the computer still needs to use a hard disk to store for a long time. The hard disk is mainly divided into a solid-state hard disk and a mechanical hard disk. Some older computers also have light zones, but are now basically eliminated. This position at the edge of the motherboard is the SATA port for connecting the hard disk. Different motherboards have different numbers of ports. There's also a hard disk port on the other side of the motherboard, called the M2 port, mainly used to connect the smaller solid-state hard disk. In addition to the CPU chip, the motherboard also has its own chipset. It is a bridge between the CPU and the peripheral equipment, which almost determines all functions of the motherboard. Like the CPU, it also needs a cooler to cool down. Come to this position, there are a 4P interface and a 24P interface, both of which are connected to the power box. The 4P interface is mainly for CPU power supply, and the 24P interface is mainly for motherboard power supply. There is a BIOS battery in this position. BIOS is used to initialize and detect various hardware devices during the boot process of the computer. Rotate the motherboard to the side, you will see many interfaces. The top one is the network port, used to connect a wired network. These are USB interfaces, mainly used to connect a mouse, keyboard or other USB devices. Some mouse and keyboard interfaces are round holes, and need to be connected to the PS2 interface here. Purple is used to connect the keyboard, green is used to connect the mouse, and the 3 next to it are audio jacks. The green jack is for stereo audio output, which is used to connect headphones and speakers. The pink jack is generally used to connect the microphone, and the blue jack is for audio input. It is generally used to connect external audio input signals. There are also VGA and HDMI interfaces here, mainly used to connect monitors. Let's go back to the front of the motherboard. There are 3 different sizes of PCIe jacks in this position, mainly used to install various types of expansion cards. For example, independent sound card and independent graphics card. The most common is to install an independent graphics card. The independent sound card can provide better graphics processing performance for users. It should be noted that the slots and components on the motherboard are far more than that. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more interesting videos.